What's going on, boys and girls? Memorial Day. Doing a lunch barbecue today. So, what I'm doing is the Philly cheesesteak meatball subs that I've been planning on doing for 3 days. Finally going to do those. We're going to do some shishito peppers. We're just going to blister them, a little olive oil, a little salt. Awesome. Um, Kind of like a sweeter pepper, like one in, I don't know how many of them are actually hot. So it's always a nice little surprise. So we're going to be doing those, and I'm going to be doing some pulled pork nachos as well. So, but I think the star of this dinner is going to be the Philly cheesesteak meatballs. So what we're doing here is just a quick, I'm going to trim up these ribeyes. We're going to grind them, nice coarse grind. With a little bit of cheese in there. I got a mix of shredded mild cheddar, some Monterey Jack, and a little bit of blue cheese crumble, just to kind of give it some funk, you know. And we're going to mix that in, as well as some cheese sauce, which we're going to make my Philly cheese sauce as well. We're going to put a little bit of that in with the grind. That is going to act as our egg, so to speak. And in place of our breadcrumbs, you guys have seen me use many times, ancient mashed potatoes. They're flavorless. They hold moisture. They're a great binder. They're awesome, man. They're there, but they're not there. You know what I mean? So that's what we're doing. So now first, let's bang out this cheese sauce. Go kind of quick with this. You'll see the recipe, but you know, I'm going to try to keep this a little bit shorter than normal. So let's get over here and do this. All right, so we got our pan here. We're essentially just going to start with a bechamel sauce. Just some butter, flour. We're going to use cream. Then we're going to turn our cheese into that. 4 tablespoons of butter. Slightly browned, just right to that point. Bring out that nuttiness, that richness. So good. Keep it moving. And then we're going to do 3 tablespoons of flour. Cheese will thicken it, so typically I would do equal parts butter, flour, but with the cheese, don't really need to do that. So we're just building a nice base. I'm going to let this go for about a minute or so, just kind of cook off that raw flour. Let it take on all that. Done. We're just going to bring that down. And then we're going to take some heavy cream. You'll be able to smell that. As soon as you smell it, it almost smells like popcorn. Popcorn that's about ready to burn. So we're going to take our cream, get this in there, just like so. I'm going to whip this up, keep it moving. Just keep turning it until it starts to thicken a little bit. All right, see how she thickened up real nice? Keep that moving so you don't scorch it. We're going to bring our heat down to low. Nice and low. Now, typically I would salt and pepper right now, but the cheese does have salt content, so you want to do that at the end. So we're just going to do this in a little bit of batches here. Again, this is just some cheddar, mild cheddar, some Monterey Jack, and very little blue. So we're just going to kind of turn this in a little bit and just kind of let it melt down. Just keep it busy. that. Now we want to just build our flavor, get it nice and cheesy, all that other good stuff. And then at the end, if we need to thicken it or loosen it, we'll just use a little more cream. You know what I mean? Melting this in batches. Again, you know how I feel about bag cheese. It's best just to shred your own because there's typically stuff they put on the bag cheese to keep it from clumping in the bag, you know? So, and you're paying more for them to shred it. So, just like that. Cheesy, cheesy. I'm just going to keep working this, let it melt down, get it to the point we need it. So there we got. Still got some of that cheese melting in there. Start getting even more creamy. So now we're just going to season it a little bit. A little salt and a little pepper. You can use white pepper if you care about, you know, the specs. I don't. Just going to mix that in there real good. You can add a little garlic, a little cayenne also is real nice in here. Just keeping it simple today. Man, nailed that shit. All right, I'm just going to let this simmer down on low. Don't forget about it. Just keep paying attention to it. The rest of that cheese will melt in. We'll even get more smoother, more silkier, all that other good stuff. All right, so we've got our ribeyes. We're going to get ready for this. The only thing I'm going to do with these is that stuff. That stringy fat, I'm not grinding that. So I'm taking it right off. Don't have to worry about fat content. Ribeye has plenty. Plenty. So we're just going to trim all that off. All that sinew off, all that nasty shit. Get rid of it. Right in here. Just like so. Again, right in here. We'll keep that together. Just like that. And then we're just going to cube this up. A little more over here. Get rid of that. Right here. We're going to get rid of that. Like so. Again in here. And just like that. Beautiful. See that nice white fat? That's what we want to use right there, guys. Get rid of all that. All that. That don't look any good. So we're going to do the same thing with this. All right, so we're just going to take these guys and we are just going to grind them up, man, after I plug the machine in. There we go. Oh, look at that. I'm going to just do it low. Run them in there. Some of the meat, some of the fat. Nice coarse grind. Like so. Make sure I got a fatty chunk in each one. Nice and slow. Try not to emulsify anything. that. Come on. All right, I'm going to finish grinding this up. All right, so here we got our meat. These are our mushrooms and leeks that I had already done up because I was making this the other day. Just going to add those right into the mix here. And then we are going to find a spoon here. And I don't want to play with this too much. I want to keep that texture nice and coarse. So I'm just going to kind of just turn them in to the meat just so they're somewhat incorporated. Without messing with that stuff too much. All right, so we're going to take some of our cheese here. Not much. There's going to be plenty of cheese floating around. Get it in there. And before I get my hands dirty, a little bit of our flake. Just like so. Now it's time to get them knuckles dirty. Just get it turned around real good so that flake is coating everything. Cheese is incorporated. Again, try not to smash any of the meat. So I want to keep that texture. I want the balls to just hold together with hopes and dreams. You know what I mean? Just like that. Now let's take some of our cheese sauce that we got over here. I did let this cool a little bit, but not a whole lot. So we are just going to add some. And I'm actually going to glove up. Just so I can really get in there. Do an insulated. And then nitro on top of that. So maybe. So many pair of these things. They're all nasty. All right. Just use this one hand here real quick. Just kind of tie it together. Just like that. Oh, man. Look at that. It's beautiful. Oops. Good enough. So this is what we got. Not bad, eh? Now let's make some balls up. All right, got our pan here. Just gonna keep this simple. I'm sure you've seen meatballs a million times. So using pretzel buns, so I'm not gonna keep them big. I'm not even gonna mess with them too much because they will hold together. And that's what I'm doing right there. We've got our mushrooms, our leeks, our cheese sauce, our ribeye. Just like that, guys. All right, I'm gonna bang these out. All right, so here they are. Turned out pretty damn nice. These ones down here are for a non-mushroom onion eater. And that's it. So I'm just going to throw these in the fridge and let them chill until it's time to cook. All right, guys. So get the Santa Maria going for the cheesesteak meatball subs. Check this out over here, though. Now, this really isn't part of the recipe, but I got to show you this, guys. Check these out, man. We got some blistered shishitos right here. Just a little olive oil. I'm going to just salt them with some finishing salt. Damn tasty. And then we got some pulled pork nachos, boys and girls. So just letting them catch a little smoke and a little love. And that's about it. Ooh, creaky, creaky. And there we go. Okay. So, all right. So we're gonna get them. Just letting this fire. Um, got some Jealous Devil going on in there right now, and then I threw a oak split on top. So I'm just gonna let that oak split just die down a little bit, burn in a little bit, and then we're gonna toss our meatballs on. All right. So here we are. We are just gonna throw these guys right here. It shouldn't take too long at all. They're still chilled. That way nothing gets overcooked. Like so. I'm going to go back here with these guys. And then these are no mushroom or onion. Everything else is the same, but that's it. So I'm going to keep that up a little bit. I'll give them a spin just to kind of give them a nice little sear around them. Then I'm going to raise that grate up and just kind of let them just slow roast a little bit to finish. All right, so here we got the balls. They're going. Gave them a turn. They're just cooking down. Try not to mess with them too much. Like I said, they are holding together with hopes and dreams, man. So that's what we want. And then over here, I got our pretzel buns hit with a couple of slices of provolone. And we are just going to let them get nice and toasty. Melt that cheese in there. We'll throw our balls in there and hit it with a little bit more of our cheese sauce and just kind of give them a quick finish off. Throw a little smoke at them. All right, guys, check it out. Man, mighty fine, mighty fine. So I am just going to take these guys. We got our pretzel buns. So we're just going to take our balls here very carefully. Oh, a lot more careful than that. And we are going to just drop them. I'm going to do 3 apiece. We got one soldier down here, but we're going to deal with it. Just like that. Oh, I don't want to forget that part. That's the good stuff. Now we're going to take our cheese sauce that we got going on here. And we're just going to layer that on there like that, guys. Don't need much. Just like that. Check it out. Come on. That's a good looking cheesesteak right there. That bad boy up. Oh man, come on. Look at that. All right, I'm going to bang the rest of these out. All right, guys. That's pretty much a wrap, man. Here's our Philly cheesesteak meatball subs. Oh man, this is going to be a mess, I can tell. Damn. Wow. It's awesome. Super awesome. Good stuff, guys. Woo-hoo. A little different twist on some cheesesteaks. I love me some cheesesteaks. So, all right, guys. That's it. That's all I got.